for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's a drum roll. If it move fire, hit them with it. Earn stripes, now that me like a
Welcome back to Empower Field at Mile High. We're in the second quarter as it's the Broncos in control of the football. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other until late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Bridgewater to Fant. First down, Broncos. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To the air again with Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Remain for second down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Alberto, his 4th touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play action, now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. A busy final day of the regular season, so let's get to it. We start in the AFC West. This no longer an all-California battle, but it's still a good one. The LA Chargers taking on Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Hunter Renfrow, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Willie Snead, a touchdown reception. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. These two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. On third down, Bridgewater. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw here, hauled in. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Denver. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
Mahomes firing complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 7 and a 1st down on the Chiefs.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. Bridgewater to Sutton. 1st down, Denver.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come